So these are the
No, it
stories that are on these internet streets to make us go, what?
what?
What happened?
Ugh.
All right, so let's start. Number 5 for the week. Nicki Minaj fans accused of doxing on Twitter. I had to look doxing up. I said, what does that mean? So here's what the definition of it is. Doxing is the act of publicly providing personal identifiable information about an individual organization, usually via the internet. So basically, people are out here mad, and you go ahead and set this story up because I just want to bring it to the mix.
I'm going to say this and be very clear about this. And I do not cuss on the show for a specific reason. But I'm going to say this. Nicki Minaj is an asshole. 100,000%.
Mm-hmm.
Not because her fans are doxing Kimberly Nicole Foster, who's another black YouTuber. It's because she liked the tweets of them doxing this girl and then tried to
Right.
go back and delete them after people took screenshots of it.
Right.
You are a woman who has an amazing, outstanding career,
Right.
or had some talent, and now
Right.
you are now supporting Twitter trolls. It's bad enough that you had a child with somebody like your husband, Kenneth Petty, who was practically a registered sex offender, who had went to jail for manslaughter charges because you went back to the hood and brought one of those hood boogers up into your life. Like, it just blows me away that she would be where she is right now. She's constantly feuding with rap girls. She has nothing to show for all the work she's done.
But
Maybe
she
I'm just the most.
does. That's where that keeps her relevant. That's the here's the thing. We are sitting here on Life Full Circle Radio talking about this. I've never bought a Nicki Minaj album in my life. Don't stream her music. I know who she is, obviously. This social currency, which we talked about with Dr. Honda last week. If you missed last week's show, go back to our YouTube page and you can pull it up. And this social currency is what they love. And for someone, I just can't imagine the ability to pick up your phone, send out a tweet, and have millions of people that are jumping in one way or the other, and you can just stir up crap just the drop of a hat. And that's where the Kanyes and the Nicki Minaj's and these people are. You can tell that it feeds them. This tweet that she sent out. Now let's hope the people you guys are doing all the. So part of the story is that there was another what's her name? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, Nosy Ho, who is also another
Nosy Ho. Lord have mercy. The girl's
sorry,
name is
who's
Nosy Ho.
also another who's also another
YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
Now she
So
came out with defamatory stuff that was absolutely not true, and even brought Nicki's child into that. So all the other YouTubers are like, "You are on your own, nosy girl. We don't want nothing to do with this because this is different. You're not reporting on
she's
the
not
news."
Nosy girl. She's Nosy Ho.
She okay. Yeah, she's nosy H word. I'm not sure what we're supposed to say, but Nicki should sue her. I mean, it's like with the Tasha K Cardi B situation. Y'all just can't be out here on YouTube saying whatever you want to say with no consequences. But the reason why she doxed Kimberly Nicole Foster, because all Kimberly Nicole said was that Nicki Minaj's new song "Freaky Girl" is the same old, same old. It hasn't evolved. Well, let's be honest, Nicki Minaj's music has not evolved. It's the same old big booty shaking. Starships are here to fly. But it's the same old stuff, and it's crazy.
And when
Next
and that's
topic.
right, and then of course I think she used the old Rick James joint, and of course that made it
Yes.
super popular. So anyway, number 4. I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna try. She by Sheree. Did I say it right
You
that
better
time?
go, boy. You better go. Yes.
She by
Right.
Sheree. Is it a ripoff? So there's a
Yes.
big story about this. Sheree Whitfield, who's on again, off again star of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She finally released it. Like she's been working on it for 15, 10, 13 years,
14
whatever.
years.
14
14
years. She finally
years.
put it out. And now people are saying, oops, that's the same stuff I can buy off Amazon and it's cheaper.
Yes.
So you give us the backstory here.
You can buy this stuff from Shein. You can buy this stuff from Fashion Nova. You can buy this stuff from Walmart.com. And the price points there are going to be $30 to $40. The price point on her site for a complete set, $175. For a sweatshirt and pants, $252. She got a lot of nerve. Like she has the balls of a mobster. Like, and no one's buying it.
Well, you just a
She
potty
also is
mouth
being.
today. My gosh, you just letting it.
I'm sorry. It's just all these what topics are just like so annoying. Like, you guys are black women who are supposed to be representing us well, and you're representing us like jerks, and it just makes me so upset. But
I don't know. This
it's
story
crazy.
is
I don't
kind of
like
like
it.
it's kind of a shrug to me. There's a lot of white labeling that goes on in the industry. She's selling stuff because her
People
name is
admit
attached
to
to
the
it.
white labeling. They admit, and they also pay the designers they white label from. She's even telling designers, "No, I'm not going to pay you for that. I'm not going to pay you for your design. I don't care." What?
Yeah, well, it's out there now. Let's see how she fixes. All right, let's move on. Number 3, Neo cannot stay out of our trail Okay, so now this dude just really wants his divorce to be really expensive.
He
Uh,
does.
he
Child.
he must got a new movie or new album coming out, and he gonna try to backfield his dough because. So he suggests his estranged wife should go get a job as divorce heats up. Brother,
Huh?
brother.
What? You cheated on her. Like, this is how this works. You cheat. You have a side baby. Now you have to pay. That's just how the life works. This is how the world works in this situation. It's not she secured the bag. You didn't have to cheat. Y'all could have stayed married.
Uh,
What's confusing about this? Why is he telling her to get a job? I don't understand it.
Here's the thing: you can think that all you want, brother. Keep that to yourself, because her job is
Yeah.
gonna be being your ex-wife. That's gonna be her job. She can put that on her resume. She can put that in her social media profile, because that's where her money's gonna come from. It's gonna come from you, bro. That is what it
Ugh,
is. All right,
stupid.
number two. This dude can't stay out of a hot what either. Aries Spears speaks says he's not guilty of anything. Sir, we saw the video. We've
Thank
seen
you, Miguel.
as much as we could take of the video with you, with eyes cut out of a newspaper, and you looking at a little boy in his drawers. We've seen it. You guilty of being a creep. We know that much. So how far it's gonna go as far as legalities, if it's gonna be criminal or if it's gonna be civil, the bottom line is you should have left Lizzo alone. That's the bottom line.
Do you think he's talking about legally guilty? Because legally, no, he's not guilty, but he did something wrong. Do you think he's trying to play word games with us, like semantics? Is it a
I,
semantic situation?
I think he needs to shut up and let his lawyers handle
Okay,
this stuff. That's what I think he needs to do, because you guilty of being an idiot. We know that. You're
absolutely.
guilty of being a creep. You're guilty of you calling up promoters now saying, we good. We don't need you on our show. You
Yeah,
guilty
no.
about to go broke. That's what you guilty of, because this is just dumb. You came out with this Lizzo thing. You thought you was doing something because she's a hot girl on the block. You wanted to make fun
Yeah.
of her. And then you had her whole community coming after you. And now this came back up. And so now,
And it's crazy that he can't show contrition like Tiffany Haddish has. Tiffany Haddish put a statement saying, it was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. We're going to get this legal case figured out, but I'm so sorry. Like, he should have done that. Like, what's going on on his team, in his camp, where they would think, oh, yeah, just go full force and say that you're not guilty and you didn't do anything wrong. That's not a good plan in this situation.
I don't
When
really believe
there's a
Aries Spears
video.
has a real camp. I think he's just out here making these decisions on his own. And he's
Yeah.
choosing to be a social media troll, and now he's going to pay the price for it.
Okay.
And this stuff doesn't go away. This stuff is now living in the world forever. And so you about to be R. Kelly. All right. So last what of the week, R. Kelly says Kris Jenner directed the infamous tape.
Did you say R. Kelly? You
Did
meant
I say R.
Ray
Kelly?
J.
I meant Ray J. All right. You know what I meant. I just said R. Kelly out of my mouth. He got a new song out. Can you believe it? R. Kelly.
Who does?
R. Kelly. Anyway, we're gonna talk
From
about that later.
where?
It's on iTunes. It's there. Somebody sent a screenshot, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So
Okay.
RayJ,
Sorry.
I have not. We've talked about this story for years.
Years.
RayJ is the genesis of the popularity of this Kardashian family,
Absolutely.
and now it's coming out that he's basically saying I done kept my mouth shut for the better part of 20 years.
Yes, and he absolutely has. We cannot say that this man has mentioned this all the time and he's using this for clout. He's never talked about it. He's always kind of been like, yeah, it was a long time ago, whatever.
Right.
But now with the new Kardashian show, Kim made a comment about, there was a new tape that she thought was out and that he probably stuck a dildo in her butt while she was sleeping. And he was like, wait a minute, that's rape. Like, you're literally accusing me of rape on a big, huge TV show. I'm done. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm bringing everything out now. And
Right.
he has receipts. He is
And that's
not
just
playing.
it. That's just it. And he hasn't. He could have built his career. He's doing fine, but he could have built a bigger career if he wanted to build it off the platform of this sex tape and all this stuff. And he's never really done it. He's never really.
No.
He let the Kardashians ride it to the moon. You got a billionaire coming out of the family and all that type of stuff. And now all of a sudden, y'all still want to leave him alone. If I'm Ray J, I'm like, all right, y'all want this smoke? All right, here you go. You can have it.
Are you the one who called Kris Jenner a pimp? Was that
Kris
you?
Jenner- Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Madam.
okay.
Well, I call her madam.
A
Yeah,
madam. You called her
yeah,
madam. You called her
yeah,
madam.
yeah. Because now in this story it says, okay, she made them reshoot. So of course I've never seen the tape. So, but my understanding is that it was supposed to be kind of like a spontaneous, like it was never supposed to see the shot. Now we seeing that she had cut, do that again. You know what I mean? Like you told him to reshoot the tape, and you got contracts and all this type of nonsense. I'm like, Kris Jenner, you are a madam. You have pimped
And she's
out your
definitely a
own
madam.
children.
I've never seen a mom be completely fine with all of her daughters having as much plastic surgery as they've had. They've had a lot of plastic surgery. Again, if that was my mom, she would be like, if you want to, that's fine, but let's just slow down for a minute. Like, I don't know. It just hurt the whole Kardashian vibe now. I think it's starting to lose its luster that it had earlier. I think even the Hulu show's not doing as well as they hoped it would. It's not.
We've seen this act. It's been on for 20 years, right? And so, I don't know how much Kanye is involved or his tweets and all. It's just
he is going off too. He's having a
whole. Wow, this stuff is exhausting.
And that brings up something else you and I wanted to talk about. Kanye made a tweet about how Kim deals with diarrhea a lot, and I know you brought that up to me.
I was like, why is he talking about that? But you had a story behind that. Go ahead.
And the reason is because they do a lot of diuretics, like flat tummy teas and all that kind of stuff. Those are diuretics. They're not just, they just help you get rid of gas or they just help you work out. No, they're not pre-workouts. They're not creatine. They are literally diuretics that help you that make you go to the bathroom. And I feel like she's at a point in her life where she needs to stay thin, keep her body right. She can't go through surgery constantly, so she takes diuretics. And it's to me, it sounds like she has an eating disorder at this point. I'm not putting it on her, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't even know how old they are now. It's like, I guess Kim got to be pushing
40s and late 30s.
Yeah, she's got to be pushing 40 by now. So I guess they're not going to look the same all the time. And this is how they built their career. Their career is built off how they look. And this is going to be a challenge for them. Which one of them has? So you said it's one that actually is a real model.
Yes. Kendall, the younger sister.
Kendall's a real model, and I think you said she doesn't really have a lot of surgery. She
has no surgery.
So she has no surgery.
Wait, she had a nose job. That's it. She had her nose done.
That's the
start.
That's the start. That's where Michael started.
What?
That's where Michael Jackson started with the nose job.
Okay, let's go ahead.
All right.